Today we answer the question, how many watermelons do you need to plant and how many watermelons can you get from $40 worth of seed? Watermelons may not be a good choice for an urban gardener with limited space, let's say a 100 square foot or smaller gardener. But for a medium-sized garden, watermelons can be well worth it. Now let's look at my plot here to see how productive a patch can be. Now what I've got here is an area that is 24 by 45. And that's roughly 1,080 square feet. Now let's just say 1,000 square feet. I've got 8 rows and I planted my watermelons 2 foot apart in the row, but my row spacing being 3 foot, I can plant these baby doll watermelons because they're an icebox variety and they have kind of a compact plant. Another one is Sugar Baby. It also has a compact plant. Now these watermelons, being icebox varieties, normally go 6 to 10 pounds, somewhere in there. Now if you're planting the bigger watermelons, such as the Sangria, the Crimson Sweets, you probably want to go on 4 foot row spacing instead of the 3 foot row spacing. Now I've got 8 rows and they're 45 foot long. Now I'm able to grow these watermelons this intensely because I'm using drip tape, which puts the water right underneath the plant, and I never waste any water and the plants never stress. Also, I can inject all the nutrients and they go directly to the root system. Now, I, according to my math, have 184 plants out here. I plant them 2 foot apart. I got 8 rows, 45 foot long. Now I've counted a couple rows and I've estimated on my first harvest, I'm going to get around 32 watermelons per row. Okay, so if I get 32 watermelons per row, 8 rows, I should get 256 watermelons my first harvest. My second harvest, heck, I figure 50%. So what's half of that? 128. So we got 256, 128. Now my third harvest, I should get 50% of what I got my second harvest. So we're talking about 64 on my third harvest. So I've been growing watermelons for a long time and I figure I can get 3 harvests off these watermelons, but it's going to decline every time. Now that's a total harvest of 440 watermelons off this 1,000 foot plot. According to the math, that's 2.4 watermelons per plant. Now if you Google watermelon harvest per plant, it'll tell you somewhere between 2 and 4. So at 2.4, I think we're being real here. Okay, baby doll watermelons come 30 to the pack. We got 8 packs here, so that's 240 seeds. We plant these 240 seeds, we got 92% germination rate, so we got 220 plants come up. We only need 184 plants and we got 220. So let's say the dog eats 20 of them and let's say the cat eats another 16. That leaves us at 184 plants. We end up with a seed cost per watermelon of somewhere around 10 cents per watermelon. Now you may ask yourself, what am I going to do with 440 watermelons? Well, what we're going to do is we're going to harvest them, we're going to stack them underneath the pecan tree, and all my neighbors and all my family are going to have plenty of watermelons to eat in the near future. At a dime per watermelon seed cost, ain't that a bargain? So if you want to know more about our products or you want to learn more about vegetable garden, check out these videos.